I had a shootout with this girl. Me and my sister, he was shooting the girl and the.
It's been a while. It's been a long time since I left you. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. There we go. I want to get into this YouTube drama. That is going on with Chelsea. Hey, grown women, and guys, on the replay claim, I apologize. YouTube gave me a copyright strike for my commentary this morning on the Grammys, so I had to cut it out so I can monetize it. So sorry, but YouTube wasn't having it. I want to get into this YouTube drama because I did some commentary on it last week. It started out with Tasha K calling out Make It Make Sense, Storm, a bunch of content creators. Then Storm responded and basically threw Chelsea Alana in it. And so then we went on OKP's channel, The Official King Payne, and did commentary because Tasha K and Chelsea Alana. Is that my... Tasha K and Chelsea Alana had a little meeting of the minds. And during that live on Official King Payne, Chelsea Alana showed her hand and Tasha K sunned her. Please thumbs up the video. Chelsea revealed that she was writing a book on Storm and Tasha K. And Tasha K came up on OKP's panel and said, I want my cut. As she should, okay? But Chelsea, you got signed on that panel because real gangsters move in silence, okay? And Tasha had to school you on copyright law, basically. And during OKP's live, Chelsea was highly disrespectful, okay? She kept trying to throw Tasha K's husband in it and saying that she cut a deal with Tasha K's husband. And, you know, Tasha brought her husband on. Was like, the last text from you was, congratulations to the baby. You should have known that she was going to fact check you, girl. But the disrespect, especially coming from you being a married woman, you wouldn't want nobody to come at you with that. And then she tried to throw the baby in it. It was a mess. It was a mess. But Tasha still wasn't trying to stop her bag. She was just like, you know, send me an email or a copy of the book. I just want my cut, 20%. All right. And I'm not going to stop your bag or whatever. So then Tasha went on her live later, or what was it, Fuckery Friday, and I think cursed her out, basically. And it just showed me Chelsea has a lot more growing to do when it comes to business. She keeps thinking she can do the same thing and get a different result. She did this with Jason Lee. She wrote a book on him, and she thought the same formula was going to work on Tasha K. But it didn't. So, let me see. Let me pull this up. So, Tasha posted to her page. Please thumbs up the video. Afternoon. She posted, to her page, when was this? 3 days ago. She said, Chelsea, my ex-assistant, signed the contract to avoid litigation. Why knows we are greenlit to do business. Enjoy this tell-all book about me written by my ex-assistant And I get my royalties on every copy. Thank you to Storm Moreau for not intentionally promoting my tell-all book that Chelsea wrote behind my back by starting those lies. When she said, by starting those lies of rumors. I don't know what's in the book, but knowing her, I'm sure it's a page turner. I taught her well. We will now promote this tell-all book everywhere, okay? So she's still throwing her bone. And the book's called Messy Merlot. Okay. So she wrote, Chelsea, a talented social media strategist, is lured into the world of Tasha K, the infamous and charismatic celebrity gossip mogul, known for her ruthless commentary, fervent following called the Winos. Tasha rules her empire with an iron fist, using charm and manipulation to maintain her power. As Chelsea ascends to the role of social media manager, she is drawn deeper into the web of infringe and sensationalism. But it's not only Tasha K she must worry about. Between Tasha's mentees and other employees, all willing to lie, cheat, and steal to take her spot, she must navigate the murky waters of viral fame and ethical dilemmas, all while under the watchful and often intrusive mentorship of Tasha. Meshing Merlot delves into the complexities of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal. Chelsea finds herself caught in a perilous game of fame and deception, struggling to maintain her integrity in a world where scandal is currency. As Tasha's true intentions unfolded, Chelsea discovers a sinister plot that could not only destroy her career, but also ensnares her in a legal nightmare. Perfect for fans of suspense and drama, Messy Merlot promises a story filled with twists and turns, exploring the personal course of success in the celebrity gossip industry. Will Chelsea outwit Tasha and transform the toxic culture from within, or will she fall victim to the very machine she aims to reform? Dive into Messy Merlot for a compelling tale of determination, resilience, and the quest for truth in a world where headlines can destroy lives. Child, let me tell you something. My thing is, Chelsea, you never win being messy, and you haven't learned that lesson yet. She hasn't learned her lesson. Is this her? Yeah. She posted to, Chelsea posted to her page. She said, must have forgot I do what I want. You do what you can. Book is out now. And she said, and this is why I'll never be cool with this countrywide backhill Billy. Someone let Unwind with Tasha K know I don't work for you, bird brain. Yes, you do. As long as she get a portion of your book, you work for her still. And I think you miss working for her. I think you miss working for her. So she posted the email. She said, send the book over. I will have my attorney review it and counsel us as such. January 31st won't work for us, as well as we will need some time to look over this. Or you can remove my name, my family's name, my business name, my employees' names, and proceed to change the names and won't need to vet. You're free to release. But if you release anyone from my family or company is in your book, we will move forward with getting the book pulled down from sites and initiating a lawsuit. Child, ain't this ironic? Ain't this ironic? All right, so then Chelsea, she went on to post to her page. Let's see. I still think she's just so messy and she haven't learned her lesson and she's not good business. Tasha told the tea. Let me see. Hold on. This is one day ago. This is crazy.
Okay. Oh, God. My, chest is beating out of my...
Why your chest beating, Chelsea?
Let me actually get my computer. Hold on. So I could do both. Hey, y'all. Share the live, share the live, share the live.
Y'all do the same. Share the live, share the live, share the live.
As soon as a certain amount of people get in here, we're gonna get into some things. I know that everybody thinks that the book and stuff like that is staged. They think that Tasha has something to do with the book. And so let me just address this really quick. Because she did an interview, Coffee City, sent it to me and everything like that. And I didn't watch it. Like I said, when I said I don't watch no hour-long lives, I meant I don't watch no hour-long lives. So Coffee City put up a snippet. Whatever Tasha said about my husband, I don't even give a fuck, really, to be honest. What I do care about is the comment she made about my stepson.
So, hold up. Let me look up Coffee City before we get into this.
Chelsea Alana went on Nyla's channel to clear the air about some of the things that...
Shout out to Coffee City.
Chelsea Alana went...
Okay, she did go on Nyla.
Shout out to her for this exclusive. Let's get into it.
How are you?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm doing well, in the bushes, going through everybody's
How about your book today?
You did? Which one? The digital or the
yesterday. About yesterday. The digital. I needed it right away.
Okay, you could have hit me up or something. We would have passed that to you. Absolutely. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second.
Money.
What I'm getting a general idea from everyone in regards to the live that I did. I want it to always be in perspective that this is not, I'm not beefing with Unwind with Tasha K.
Yes, you are.
With Tasha K. Mm-hmm. I'm beefing with LaTasha Transrena Howard. They did. And so Tasha knows my innermost secrets and my thoughts and my prayer. Me and Tasha have cried.
That's why it's given you're a single black female and you're not ready to let this go. I mean, this happened a couple of years ago. And you were outed. You were outed for sleeping with the help, Vaughn. And several others. You were being messy. Okay? And ultimately find out you got fired for lying. For lying. And instead of you taking ownership of that, you want to be messy and write a book. But this is my reason why I would never buy the book. Because y'all all lying. In one capacity of another. And it's given you needed Tasha to promote this book so that it would sell. Put a 1 in the chat if you're buying the book. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not buying.
Together. So when I find out that you are going around and trying to discredit my husband's businesses, because that's exactly what she tried to do.
We're going to get into it.
It does hurt my feelings because I did find a man that I genuinely love, that I genuinely have fun with. And yes, it might look a little odd to people on the outside. It might look a little funny, but you were my best friend. you were my homegirl. You could say, oh, you were some employees. All the winos know. Anytime me and Tasha would get into fights on live, baby, I'm calling Lynette. I'm calling your mammy. That's how close we were. And you know that. My mother has had...
But wait a minute. You started this, Chelsea Alana, on OKP, but constantly calling Tasha's husband. Well, I set a deal with Shekna. Shekna, do you miss me? First of all, you not moving like a married woman. Let's start there. By calling out another woman's man, like, y'all, she was alluding to something more was going on. She was alluding to she could override Tasha by going through her husband, which is immature on her part. Immature. And Tasha gave her the same energy. And now you mad? Now you mad? Because she calling your husband for what it is? Chelsea, you brought the husbands into this, honey. You can't handle it. You want to dish it out, but you can't handle it. That's the little girl in you. That's the little girl in you.
Conversations with Shaq, and you know what I'm saying?
Why are you talking to her husband?
At one point, so when I find a man that I'm in love with and he treats me good, and we done did the background checks, and we done looked up the arrest report, and we did the credit check, and we ran his business credit, he done passed all the checks and points. After we fall out, I find out that you're still going around to our inner circles and you're trying to drag this man's name down as a way to hurt me. It's just...
You put out that same damn energy on Official King Payne channel and you mad because she giving it back and you can't take it. The nerve of you to play victim now. I found the man that I love so much. We're going to get into it. You love so much. But you keep coming on Beyonce's internet thinking you running shit. And you don't. And to me, Chelsea's entitlement is beyond me. Storm Monroe entitlement is beyond me. Like, here it is. A person gave y'all an opportunity and y'all threw it away. Why? Because y'all greedy little scoundrels. That's what it come down to. Y'all greedy scoundrels, and y'all thought that y'all was above the realm of possibilities. Call it what it is.
It is. It was a low point. So when y'all wake me up and this person comes back, and you want to talk about how mean I am and immature.
Chelsea, I'm still waiting for you to do your big one. Remember on Conscious TV? When you was busted for lying on Vaughn, saying he raped you, which is a serious allegation, when you voluntarily popped them legs open for that criminal. I'm still waiting for you to do your big one, honey. Because it ain't come yet. Even with this book, it's not your big one. And you going on this platform to explain, and my husband is... You ain't think about your husband when you was going after Tasha K husband. I don't like hoe tricks. Tricks are for kids.
And a snake and all this. You got to understand where I'm coming from. I gave y'all a year off to leave me alone. Resources to get their life back on track. Here's what Tasha didn't say and didn't know. My husband was 16 years old when he went to jail for burglary. Just a little, no firearms, no weapons, no nothing. He was 16 years old, a black boy in the South. And they charged him as an adult and he went away to prison. So tell the truth, the whole truth. But I know you don't know the truth. That's why you just grasping at straws. Tell the truth of what happened. He was a child. He had a public defender.
Chelsea, girl, you sound just like Nicki Minaj defending her level 3 SO. Now he was a child? Okay.
And he was railroaded into this system. So it is very sensitive to me when people say little things of, oh, he got this business from illegal means. No, he didn't. My husband being this, that, and the third, I've heard it plenty of times. It's very unfortunate that black people can't just grasp the concept that sometimes all you gotta do is work hard, stack your bricks.
But Chelsea, when you was on OKP, you was saying how you're such a high value woman and you only surround yourself by people with money. First of all, anybody with money don't gotta say it, it'll show. They don't gotta say it. They don't gotta brag about it. And that tells me you're broke. You're a broke ass housewife dependent on your husband.
And you can have what you want. It's not, there's no cheat code, there's no special formula. It's just simple as that. There was time my husband would be working so hard, he wear the same clothes every single day, and I would have to beg him to take the clothes off so I could wash it. He's one of those, he's up before the sun and comes home after and is dead asleep, and he will work to the bone himself. If anybody's talking about his smoke shop, they'll tell you he pressure washes the whole plaza himself. He cleans and sweeps himself. He's carrying boxes at his age, heavy 40, 50-pound boxes on his back himself. He is a hard worker. So all that stupid stuff, I'm not even going to act delusional like I've never heard it. I have. But at the end of the day, he is an upstanding citizen.
To this about the business, though, because you don't view the book and stuff like that as an attempt to hurt her business and Shaq's business.
No, you're Tasha K. You are not Mother Teresa. You record people and put it out also. You tell people's dirty laundry and put it out also. You do the same thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like what?
Do you record all your friends or just Tasha?
No, just Tasha.
I don't believe that.
You didn't record with intention of exposing or writing a book about Tasha?
No, it was really just to be like, girl, she lying. Like, this is what she said.
And why did you keep the recordings for so long?
Do you keep deleting slot games one after another? Well,
I like Nyla. She asking all the right questions, honey.
Why not?
Because you had plans to be messy.
I knew a day was gonna come, child. Like I said, I even said it in the live. It's 243 recorded. I'm not going through all that shit. Some of them shits is 2 hours long. Realistically. I kept them just because. Act crazy and all this other stuff. Like, it's such a long... And I feel like the same thing that happened with Storm and Tasha is the same thing that happened with me and Tasha. Storm did something that turned Tasha off, and instead of her addressing it in the moment, she let it fester. And when it festered, then she started doing stuff to poke at Storm, which made Storm poke back at her. And then that's how the snowball that. And I feel like there was something, I don't know what, because Tasha also has to remember, she hired me. I didn't ask to come work for her. She emailed me and asked me to come work for her. So I never inquired or applied. She contacted me and asked me to come help her with her social media and her branding. I was 22 years old. People don't know, when I be talking about money and I be talking about what I have and the trips, the reason why I brag on it so much is because I worked multiple jobs at the exact same time. So I was working at a hospital. I was working for a wine company. I was working at a warehouse, and I was working for Tasha K, and I was working for various blogs while promoting my own ebooks and promoting my own social media influencing as well. So I was doing 6 jobs at one time that totaled over 150,000. So I am very braggadocious about it, because as much as I'm immature, as much as I like to spend money, and as much as I play around and I don't take nothing serious, one thing I was always serious was about my money. And I did all of those jobs simultaneously. And Tasha knows.
Please thumbs up the video.
At 5:45 in the morning.
Please thumbs up the video. I'm of the believe 2 jobs are for 2 people, honey. I ain't doing all of that. I'm not working hard for somebody else. I'm going to work hard for myself. All right? I work for one corporation, and the rest of it is my own income that I earn on the side. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not. And I live a pretty good life. Thank you very much.
because I was walking into the office at 6. I wouldn't get home until 11:30, and then be writing stories, calling celebrities, scheduling her stuff. I would be, hooking up recordings and conversations with different people on my lunch break. So when I didn't leave one job that was paying $150,000, I was working multiple jobs. At one point, I was working for Embrace Pangea. I was helping Storm with his advertisements. I was
working in. I would think that she would not have had to worry about you actually doing a tell-all book with her, because she actually did pay you, and she actually did pay you well. And from what I understand, it was more than just that. You yourself were saying that you guys were friends, right? And she even talked about this tonight. The apartment that you were walking around in, she says that apartment originally was in her name.
No, that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. My husband got this apartment.
Your husband got the apartment?
Yes, Tasha was on the wait list. She wanted this apartment. Now, the building I live in, first of all, and this is why, and child.
I would.
This is why me and her can never move forward. Because every time somebody speaks about all the accolades, here comes the bullshit diverted right into my direction.
You put yourself in a line of fire, though.
Have to put shit Jack in her name.
So she didn't have to co-sign. She did not have to.
I have the lease to prove it. I never needed anything from her. And Tasha,
so you didn't just get the lease after being able to qualify?
No.
Later?
And you see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like little stupid like this. She knows I'm very proud. I just told you about how I'm very prideful I am about all the work and hard work I put in. Tasha knows very damn well. She did not put nothing in her name. She did not have to co-sign nothing. She did not have to do anything for me. I had credit that passed. I had the money to put down. So there was nothing you needed. This condo that we're in right now, Tasha wanted it. You were on the wait list. My husband outbid you, and I got it. You did not do anything for this place. The place that I was in when we first moved here, you had nothing to do. All you did was take a tour.
Okay, Tasha's in the chat. What's going on, Tasha? Let's drop the wine glasses. She said that she's going to email the paperwork and send the receipts.
Okay, send the receipts, Tasha.
You got the book out. This look.
And you read
promotion.
The book, you figure it out.
You got the book going on. You got the book going on.
Figure it out. And we'll talk about the book.
But here's the thing.
I'm not going back and forth with Tasha because she is a mental case.
So are you.
A bona fide liar. And so I'm not
so are you.
Back and forth about.
Thumbs up this video. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Like, and as soon as when her back is against the wall, she want to say, oh, Tasha is a liar. You do that every time.
What happened, what didn't happen. Well, in 5 years, I'll be able to look back and realize, bitch, that was the stupid we did. Just like right now, I'm realizing allowing people to run with the narrative that I wrote and tell all about Jason was stupid, and it was redundant that I had to keep having to defend myself. In 5 years, I will realize that this whole chapter was stupid. I am forever.
But this is the thing, Chelsea. You knew what the lion's den consisted of, and yet you wanted to poke the bear again and come back and get burnt. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, thinking you're going to get a different result. What made you think that this time was going to be any different? I'll wait.
Forever, ever, ever going to be grateful that Tasha got me to this point. You got me to this point because God wanted me to meet my husband, to have my child. And I feel like once that prophecy was fulfilled, you no longer served a purpose in my life. I did not want to deal with Tasha in regards to this book, but my husband was just like, you know what? Y'all the baddest muckers on the internet, go on ahead and just sign the contract, do this, or whatever the case may be. And I said, honey.
No, you want to put it on your husband? You had no choice. Or you would have had to change the names in the book. She explained her intellectual property to you. You see how she trying to flip it? And this is what I don't like. It's messy boots. Messy boots. You had no choice. Your husband had no say in that, girl. You had no choice. Either you were going to sign a contract or you would have had to revise the book. But you know that book only going to sell with Tasha's name in it. That's what you know.
You don't know this girl. You don't know the side that she brings out. I'm not doing it. And he told me, you're strong enough, you'll do it. I'm not doing this shit no more. Legitimized with something.
Who you talking about that need to be legitimized?
Storm. Honey, you is running on E.
Now she deflect the storm.
nothing.
I'm sure she'll bring up Love Jones next.
At least everybody else is trying to do something different. They're trying to, because you cannot make YouTube your bread and butter for 10, 15, 20 plus years. You just can't. Jenna Marbles couldn't do it. Jackie Aina couldn't do it. Latoya Forever couldn't do it. All the #1 black YouTubers and stuff like that, they could not do it for 10 to plus. Even what is his name? Paul Logan, Jake Logan, they had to move on to other things. DDG had to move on to be a rap. Everybody has to move on to something else. You cannot make this your bread and butter. And you are not doing anything.
And why do you care?
But getting online and regurgitating the same lies and information for 5+ years. You got to get out there and do some interviews. You got to get out there and hit the streets. Try to figure something out, because this is not working for you anymore.
I want to know why she cares so much about Storm.
That's why Tasha out there doing freaking comedy shows for $4,000 a night in her name. She's telling people that this apartment is in her name.
You are bothered?
To know, are you paying the rent this month? It's $6,200. We take Cash App, Zelle, check. What else we take?
I'm down with that too.
Tasha, how do you want to pay the rent since the apartment in your name? It was due at first, but we can take a rebate. How you want to do this?
Oh, she didn't say it was in her name currently. She said
she didn't say it was in her name currently, initially?
Yeah. She said it was initially that you needed her help to get it.
I don't need your fucking help, girl. Tasha, and see, if I say that check okay, it's coming back to me. Now I see what you want me to say, Tasha. But you're gonna tell the people how sensitive you is when I talk about your husband. So I'll say this. Tasha never had to put anything in her name for me. But Tasha's husband did give me $6,000 to put down for my first apartment. Thank you, Shaq.
That's still Tasha money, see? That's still Tasha money. That's what she don't understand. They are a married couple. Please thumbs up this video. That is still Tasha money. Whether you like it or not. You can keep throwing Shekna's name out there. It's still Tasha money. And honey, you so rich that you and your husband, your man, are renting. Y'all don't even own. The Delulu.
Zelled me $6,000 to put down for my first apartment.
So say that. That's what she talking about.
Okay. So
is that what you wanted?
The Kiwi family gave you $6,000 to move in?
Yeah. So if that's what you're considered putting something in, I needed you. Okay.
You did. Did you pay it back? Wait a minute. You did. And see, this is what the selfish entitlement. This is what it come to. Right here. You did need them. And now that you got your husband, you don't? Girl, make it make sense.
So you saw that there wasn't a need for you to give it to me. But you offered and I took it.
Wait a minute. It wasn't a need? Fuck out of here. Yes, get these likes up. Yes, it's coming off she's ungrateful and immature. Talking about, yo, if I don't need something for nobody, first of all, I don't go around asking nobody for nothing. I get it out the mud for everything. You hear me? Everything. You could come through my area and people will be like, oh, Nick, she upstanding. She don't ask nobody for nothing. I get it out the mud. If I don't have it, I know how to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to sell no ass, swing on no pole, none of that shit.
Is that what
She offered? She offered or Shake offered?
It was offered.
She said Shaq.
Together, this girl getting on here lying.
No, you're
So,
lying.
first of all, Tasha, your whole family full of felons and people that went to jail. So I don't know what you're trying.
And you like sleeping with felons. So what's up? What's the difference? Ungrateful.
To imply, since you love,
and that's why people don't like you, Chelsea.
People, or that I talk about people who are poor. There are plenty of people in your family that were railroaded and went to jail. That doesn't make them less than. That doesn't make them a criminal. You have been to jail, Tasha. We have all seen the mugshots of you. So you keep. This is what I'm talking about. You keep trying to press the issue about my husband. He owns his smoke shops with a record because he paid what he had to pay and got that overturned. Again, when my husband becomes a little bit more refined, because as you can see, he's a little bit rough around the edges. When he becomes more refined, he will be going out and talking to people in the neighborhood and younger boys who have been in the situation where he's been, and let them know when you get out of jail, you don't have to work at Wendy's and Burger King, because that's the list they give you of places that you need to find employment for within 30 days. My husband is friends with people who own halfway houses and group homes, and they give jobs to people. They give jobs to people.
And moved you to Miami and got you that studio apartment that was like 400 square feet when you first moved into the society. Also,
I have time to come outside.
Nyla, the furniture that Chelsea slept on in her apartment that she got with Vaughn was the furniture that Storm donated to Chelsea because she could not afford.
But she talked cash-ish about Storm, but Chelsea, you was living with him. You and Vaughn bum ass. And you was sleeping with that felon that couldn't do nothing for you. See, she don't like to accept the truth about her decision making, and that's why she can't get ahead. Hey, Derek. Yes, 30 watching. Please thumbs up this video. That's why Chelsea can't get ahead. Disrespect will get you nowhere, honey. Didn't anybody teach you get more with honey than shit, girl?
To buy furniture.
This furniture right here is the
furniture was the furniture Chelsea moved into her and Vaughn's apartment. So for her to get up there and lie and blatantly lie and say that man didn't have no furniture in his 5-bedroom home that he did not invite you to, and you, yes.
So
and he gave you the.
You mean you was working 6 jobs and you could not afford? You still had to borrow $6,000. Y'all heard the rundown. She was working several jobs equaling $150,000, and she still had to go to Tasha and her husband to borrow $6,000 to get in an apartment with her and that broke ass criminal Van or Vaughn, whatever you want to call him, who ended up burning her in the end with the furniture that Storm donated to you.
He gave you the couch that you slept on and the bed. You are such a lying piece of shit.
Tasha.
And for you to lie on Storm like that,
Wait a minute. Tasha defending Storm? You know it's going down. Thumbs up this video.
Did you say Storm was gonna rape your son, your autistic son? Did you say Storm was a pedophile? But I lied on
Chelsea, that's not true. Storm ain't never tried to rape my son.
Did
the
you
only person that said they got raped was you by Vaughn. And I don't think
she sure did. She came up with a whole lie, and Vaughn and Storm dragged that ass on CTTV, okay? She came up with a whole lot, and that's what I don't respect. I don't respect women who lie because they mad. They open their legs to the wrong man, and they popped her. And Vaughn is bisexual and a criminal.
Nyla, goodbye. Thank you. I don't need to send no lease now since she done told you that my husband gave her broke $6,000.
Yes, he
Goodbye.
did. Yes, he did. And on my way
Alrighty.
out, he gave me an extra 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, why are you doing that, Chelsea?
No, because she just sit up here and just name. You couldn't even get your own apartment in your name. You can't get in your name because as soon as you get it, the IRS coming in looking for your ass. So stop it. You got to get bank accounts in Tatu's name. You had to get a bunch of LLCs and other businesses in Shaq's name.
That's refreshing.
And this is why
Like attacking you.
this will never be resolved. This is why this will never be resolved.
Well,
All of the content creators that were involved with Tasha living in Atlanta.
okay. So this was just this was just this was okay. I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. One question, I'm a little bit confused about something, and I think everybody is. You said that y'all did background checks on your husband, but then you just said that she didn't do one and she wouldn't know.
Tasha came to me, John, hold on.
She is.
Tasha came to me saying she knew all this information about my husband when I first started dating him.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way
That's
she
what friends
brought it to
do.
me, she brought it to me as facts. Like, oh, I have this private detective. He's such a great guy, and da-da-da-da-da. And he found out all this information. She said the smoke shops aren't his. The car isn't his. The house isn't his. He has a wife. He has this. He's been in and out of jail or whatever. And because now looking back as an adult, it is a very stereotypical type of story that she told me. It was easy for me to believe that, okay, she did a background check. I still also did my own background check on my husband. And I found everything that came out. And this was before I even told him that I did a background check on him. So I had all the information. I knew about every businesses, everything that was opened, closed, the house, the this, the that, the car, what name, when was it bought, how much it was bought. I had all the information. There was a day that me and my husband sat down and I asked him, so I want you to tell me everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
My husband has no shame. He's not a bodacious person. He's not a braggadocious person. He has no shame. He told me everything from start to finish. And it corroborated with what was on that piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's all I needed to know.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So I know it all. And the type of mother you were and were not, and where your children have fallen short in their lives. I know about it.
She is a low down dirty bird.
Chelsea?
Just now?
Yeah.
I can apologize for that.
Yeah.
During mad, I was upset, and I heard it leave my mouth, and I do apologize for that.
No, you don't. She don't care.
Thank you.
She lead with emotion. And to bring up her kids is low.
But here's my thing. No, but why is it we are going to leave the kids, but you brought up my kid. You did.
She didn't disparage your kid.
She didn't. She said, when can I meet my nephew? I sent you everything on your baby registry list. She did not say anything negative. This is nasty work. You hear me? That's why you got to watch the energy you bring around you, Knotty Crew, because look how it backlash on you on Mad Day. Thumbs up this video.
That I was upset that he ate food out of a refrigerator. You did.
That was a bit, but if we're being honest and like if we having grown woman vibes about it, your child wasn't a target in the conversation. It was a shot at you and what you did. And it didn't necessarily reveal anything sensitive or expose vulnerability in the child. That was an attempt.
Like, to bring up that her child is autistic is nasty work. Thumbs up this video. 1 second, guys. I'm working. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Duty calls at work. And people don't get it on the first time when you explain it. So you got to explain it over and over again. Hey, Veronica. So you see the low digs that Chelsea do, and she get mad when she want to dish it out, but she can't take it back. And when it's dished out to her, everybody's a liar. Nobody's telling the truth. All right. So let me get into this next one where Tasha kind of gave it to. She explained the whole reason why Chelsea was fired.
Hey, honey.
Girl.
Like, Nala, that's why I love you. You and that southern accent, like, I'm just living for it. And when y'all got on Shaq's ass, I was showing Shaq, I said, you see what being too nice do?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Always smiling, always happy, always in, yeah, they're just too I ain't mean to cuss on your live, but just too nice. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. Men don't they don't, especially if they ain't on no bullshit and they're mature, they don't be seeing these backdoor actions. You know what I'm saying? Like those little things, they don't be as perceptive as we are because we know protocol. You know what I'm saying, for a woman.
We know it. But Nyla, this was my life for 5 years, bruh.
No.
This was my life.
This is normal?
This is normal. That's why it doesn't bother me. Like, Chelsea was always kind of like young, immature. You know, I'm hoping that, with her skill set and her working under me, she'll grow to one day be mature. That never happened. Like, she's still doing the same thing that she did when I met her. Writing books, trying to expose people. And it's like, if you in that same space mentally, and the baby, I was hoping the baby would grow her up. I was hoping the husband would. He don't even be home, child, so...
He need to raise them. He really did. If you gonna...
And see, Chelsea, you opened up this door for the husband talk. Because you can't stand on your own 2 feet and stand on your own business. And you brought in Shekna thinking that he would choose you over his wife. Like, that is delusional. And it's giving single black female vibes. It's giving you want Tasha life. How you thought it was okay to bring in her husband and think it would be okay to do business with Shaq and he wouldn't consult with his wife is beyond me. And I wonder how your husband feels about you doing that.
Married to he in order for him to benefit from this marriage, he's gonna have to raise his child. And I'm talking about Chelsea.
Yeah. She raising both. Listen, the man is very busy. He got a son he got custody of. And, Chelsea, Chelsea serves a purpose.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So they are married?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see no wedding. Normally she posts everything else. I didn't see no wedding.
Yeah, because it's really strange though, because it's like she don't understand the husband and wife dynamic.
She don't.
Like, she's disrespecting her own man.
Right.
And I know he cannot not see this.
And she can't either.
He's not on social media.
Detached. Okay.
Yeah, he's not on social media. Yeah. Well, he hear from his sisters. He hear from his sisters and them. Like, they younger. They be watching, but like, he's the same age as my daddy. My daddy know him.
Girl. Now, she... So she's old enough to... This is her... She married her grandpa.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, he's my daddy age. And that's what she's tight about, too. Because, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it bothers her. She said I remind her a lot of her older sister. Because her and her older sister don't talk. And, we would just call her flat out on her bullshit. Like, here she go, making up shit is what we would say. Here she go making up shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would try to stay away from lying and stuff like that. Because it's kind of like how you try to school people in the, there's a different term. Like, you don't call kids liars. We're like, you're just telling a story. You need to tell the correct story.
Storyteller.
And with her, it was just funny. Because I haven't talked to her since I fired her. It's been 1.5 years. So that was the first conversation.
This is y'all first time.
Yes. Wow. And people thought it was staged. I was like, I don't have to stage nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, what? I don't need to stage nothing.
What was your initial thoughts when you found out about this book?
That's why I entered the chat. As soon as I heard it, I said, oh, boom, 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 boom. What we doing? What book? What book is we doing?
Sunder.
Yeah, listen, that's why I don't do NDAs and stuff with them. You want to do a project? You want to do a documentary? Okay, how can we work together on this? They're going to do it anyway, whether you do the NDA or not. They're going to do it anyway. Just like how Twitch wife came out here and wrote that book. If I was her family, I wouldn't have signed a damn thing because now they can't go and challenge her book.
Oh,
You know
so
what I'm
that
saying?
basically, that NDA protected her rights to basically do whatever she want to do to them.
Pretty much, and the family can't even say nothing because they signed an NDA. So I don't play that. No, I don't play that at all. So yeah,
No,
but like she just, you know, with that, like I you know, I've been married a long time. I've been in relationships before Sheck. I was in a relationship for 7 years. You know, I was raised. My mom has been married several times. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in my family are wives. Like we just conduct ourselves as such. And like, you know, when you meet silly women like this, you just have to let them be silly. I wish a bitch would see that she can make me react over anything when it comes, you know, to what I got going on. You can't make me react about my kids. It doesn't work. She's been doing it for 5 years. That's what I'm
Miss
trying to
Brenda.
tell you. Like, it doesn't work. And she's not the only one. There's like, I get it a lot from white women. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I live in like all white areas, and white women, they be trying me like that too. You know, because he's a very nice.
Sheck he's nice.
He's very nice. He's educated, and they think that, you know, because they white women, they figure, oh, black men that are educated prefer white women who are cultured or some sort or educated, but they don't know my education level. They're just assuming because I'm a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to this. Like, it does not bother me. Like, there's not a jealous.
Tasha said, I'm true to this. I ain't new to this. Like, she playing kid games. Chelsea, tricks are for kids. Please thumbs up this video. Thank you.
Fucking insecure bone in my body. Like,
right.
I promise you. Like,
we can
he's a
see
least of
that.
my word. But I just laugh at him. I just laugh at him when it happens because I'm like, you really don't be seeing this? And he like, he oblivious to it.
Men are green when it comes to stuff like this.
Like, Chelsea just, and it's true. Chelsea just be.
Especially married men. Especially married faithful men. You know what I'm saying? They be green to that.
Then Chelsea is Chelsea. That's just what it is. Like,
Tasha, this is clear as day to me. She wants to be you. You do understand that, right?
I don't know, because I swear to God, I don't focus on people trying to compete or. I know you can't because you're right there. I can't see it. So
no, I see it. You know. I see it. That's why I put destiny swapping in it. She want like to and it's something really struck with me when she said, I invited Sheck and your daughter. How you think you can invite somebody's husband and their daughter? I mean, this is so weird. This woman, she just it's I don't even know why I'm so damn triggered. It is really bothersome to see this. It really is.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you said something that really just kind of made me look at something. Sheck is that's a bad motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. My husband's a bad motherfucker. Like, he educated. Like, this nigga speak like 6 languages. You know, there's not a room he can't walk into and get a deal closed. That's why he my manager. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he's respectful. He's all about family. You know, what you see is what you get with him. Mm-hmm. And so they understand that Sheck is like the propeller of my brand. They understand that. Like, but what they also don't understand is that God puts you or aligns you with people where you guys can help each other. Because, like, where Sheck lacks, I pick up. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, he can go in and strike a deal, you know, with all white men and shit and, you know, smooth over the lawyers when it comes to, like, bankruptcies and legalities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, he can't do what I do. You see what I'm saying? So, like, we complement each other. I can't do what he does. He can't do what I do. So, like, I can kind of see where you're coming from. That I'm not trying to say that Chelsea is trying to do.
Welcome, Chef Tanya. We getting into the YouTube drama. This is Chelsea versus Tasha K. For those of you who don't understand the backstory, Chelsea used to be Tasha's assistant, right? And she started doing some underhand things. She started becoming incompetent, and ultimately Tasha fires her. And this started a whole windstorm of beef between Tasha's ex-mentee, Storm Monroe. Come to find out, Chelsea was sleeping with Vaughn. Then also, Chelsea lied on Vaughn and said that he raped her. And that's when Storm got fed up. And Tasha, as a woman and as a friend, tried to support Chelsea in those allegations. And come to find out, she was lying. So things got quiet down for a couple of years, and now it's stirred all the way back up again, okay? So it started with Tasha doing a live, and y'all know she know how to blow up the internet when she wants to. She started out with a lie, and she brought up Storm. Then Storm did a live with Love Jones, and then Storm made all these accusations and lies saying that Tasha ate Chelsea's box or whatever, which I never believed. Like, Tasha strikes me as an honorable woman. She loves her husband. She loves her family. And she stands on that, okay? So ultimately, Chelsea goes over to Official Kingpin with Couture Bay. And she starts talking about, oh, I'm popping out with a tell-all book on Tasha and Storm, 2 separate books or whatever. And so Tasha came up like, chick, where's my cut? I want 20%. She sunned her on that whole live or whatever. And Chelsea, she was like, I want my percent. You know, you need to look at the copyright infringement laws or whatever, and you're not going to make money off of my intellectual property. Look it up. And so then Chelsea started saying, well, I made a deal with your husband, Shekna, and this and that or whatever. And she kept bringing up Shek. So Tasha went and got her husband. And she said, I checked the messages. The last text from Shek is congratulating you on having your baby. So she wants to call Tasha a liar. You've been proven nothing but a liar between making false allegations against Vaughn, making false allegations against Storm, even though he gave you a place to live, and you still lying on Tasha. Because Tasha was saying that the apartment she in, she helped her get. And she was like, no, this is me and my husband. And y'all heard it for yourself. She admitted that she borrowed, $6,000 to get the place? But you don't need them now. You don't need them now. So Chelsea she is a fool, child. She is a fool. She's a fool, a little girl trying to play a grown woman's game, and she'll never win at it. She'll never win. She'll never win. And Tasha sunned her on that whole live, all right? So it was some back and forth, but ultimately, her and Tasha came up with an agreement in a percentage, and Chelsea signed the contract, and Tasha promoted it. But she don't like the way Tasha promoted it. Like, you can't have it all. You was trying to do your big one with these books, but girl, it's backfiring on you. So now, this is Nyla's channel. Chelsea came up there first. Tasha approached her with the facts, shut her down again, and Chelsea couldn't take it. And so she started saying disparaging remarks about Tasha's kids. She is disrespectful. She constantly crossed the line. She could dish it, but she can't take it. Period.
Mm-hmm. But I can see why people would want to disrupt. Oh, well, if I can move Tasha out the way, then maybe I can get Shek, because Shek is that tech game, that business game. That is him. That's him.
Yeah,
my husband
she
is
don't
slick with it.
understand.
Right.
He went to school. He comes from a family. His father managed 3 households with 3 different wives, and they all had their own businesses and stuff like that. Shek comes from money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he never wanted to live the polygamous, lifestyle, because it's very challenging, and he likes his peace.
It's
know
stressful.
what I'm saying? He's Muslim all the way. Mm-hmm. So I could see that. I could. That's what attracts me to him. He's foreign, and he's like that.
That's so cute. I love when wives are still hot for their husband. I love that.
Yes,
that is the greatest gift. That is the greatest gift. And you said something that made a lot of sense. And I heard this a long time ago. When picking a partner, you're supposed to staff your weaknesses.
Right.
So whatever you weak and he is supposed to be strong.
And it's so true. Your partner should compliment you. Whatever you like, he should pick that up. And that's where Chelsea don't get it. And I have a feeling she bragging about my man. I don't think she know enough about her man. They haven't even been together that long. And she got pregnant real fast. And it's given you got married so that you could say that you had your child within wedlock. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. It's given. You had a shotgun wedding.
Vice versa. And that's why
because I tell you this, Chelsea is all about image. That's all she care about. She is all about image. Not about what's true. It's about what she could portray. And that's why she like playing these internet games.
And that's why it works good. What she don't understand in her immature mind too is relationships. And she's looking at the end result of everything that you guys have built, everything that she's probably seen him, upgrade or whatever is materialized in front of her face. But what she doesn't understand is that he's able to do that through the building and having solid foundation in those relationships. For her to be delusional enough to think that she can play those types of games to crack a foundation or not even understand the hierarchy. That's my problem. Hierarchy. She don't understand,
I mean, that's the immaturity in her. Like, I really, at one point, had high hopes for her. Like, dang, she can, work under me and really, school her on how women, especially Black women, work or how they should work and how our power is assimilated through who our partner is. And so relationships are key to us. You got a nigga that's behind you that's taking from you and draining from you, you ain't going nowhere in life. It don't matter how smart you are. Like, my husband knows, like, yeah, I can pray all day, but if he don't pray, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. He is head of this household and he pray. Yeah, like, it's true. Like, people think, oh, God will bless women. But, like, when you have your partner that he's blessed you with, you know what I'm saying, to fill in areas where, you're not strong in, they got to pray as well, too. So, like, it's just the natural law of the land. But, like, with her, it's just, I'm disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed because, she was someone that I don't know. I felt like she had a skill set that I felt like I could, like, train. But I don't think I still don't think she grasped what her skill set is. And so, to this day, I have not had a conversation with her supposed husband, Tyrone. She won't let me meet him.
Wow.
And I know why. I know why.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I know why. Yeah, like, I know my power. I know my charisma. He's going to want to do business with me, as everybody does. Yep. And that's going to bother her a lot. So she keeps him away from me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, like, for her to say, like, she opened up the spot, I say he was a scammer. Like, what? I actually took the time to go look up. I don't even know this man's last name.
Wow.
But, like, when I tell you... Yeah, when I tell you, like, she will not let me meet that man, and I don't blame her because, like, I don't need to flirt with your man. Like, I've never in my life had to flirt with a man to get a man to be attracted to me. I just am who I am, and my husband has to deal with this all the time because, there are some women who use their bodies to attract men. I've never had to do that because I've never had, like, oh, wow. Yeah, I've had big titties my whole life, but I ain't never had no, like, fat ass, or I've never carried myself in a sexually provocative way. I've always carried myself in an intellectual way. So, like, when I get into a conversation with a man, it's a wrap. Especially, like, now, if I am attracted to him, I do not have to sell myself in any sexual or even in a feminine way. I just have to be me, which is you know, myself. I'm very goal oriented. I'm very driven. I know what I want out of life, and I'm very focused and determined on I'm gonna get it by any means necessary.
And that's
So
attractive
like,
universally.
yeah,
Universally, that's
yeah,
attractive.
like and Shaq, just like how Shaq, yeah, just like how Shaq, you know, like white women be trying me, men be trying Shaq all the time. That's why he was fighting in Miami, because these niggas will try to size him up because he, you know, I think he 5'11", but he ain't 6 feet. And so they'll try to, oh, Tasha, I know you ain't with this dude. Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, piss him off if you want to. Piss him off if you want to. Like,
And it's sad
he
that
does
people can't respect the sanctity of marriage, that they have to do that to try to get in between a couple's union. It's really sad.
I play. Like you, I don't even give them the option to be able to make eye contact with me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's literally the way that you have to carry it. And I don't know.
So,
no, what were you saying?
No. Go ahead, girl. So,
no, I think it's just a little delay or something like that. A delay when we're talking. You know how StreamYard is stupid sometimes.
Hold on for a second now.
Okay. Y'all, do me a favor and run the likes up. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, okay? Because you will be coming back, okay? At a time or another. You may get mad sometimes, but most of the time you're going to be laughing and having a good old time. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Hit that bell.
I had to make it a policy that she could not.
Here we go. This is when she's talking about the Von situation.
Like, nope. I had
They're
me.
not eating.
And yeah, so she was to do ads. Shaq was so busy with the ads, he turned them over to her. And we were doing good for about 2 years. Year 3 happened. People just start pulling out. She started saying it was due to, you know, Cardi B, right? And I was just like, okay. I just kind of chopped it up because I was so busy. Shaq was busy. And then, you know, then she started getting ads outside of the ads that we had lost. And so it was like, okay, cool, we're doing good. But then something switched, and
she's having
started getting
signal issues
into like internet beefs, and you know, it was just weird. I don't know. It was just.
She having phone signal issues, y'all.
She would.
Tasha, you going in now, baby?
Bring me beef. Anything about like Jasmine would be so frustrated, like, why she keep bringing you this stuff? And I'm like,
Jasmine is the new assistant.
You was going in and out.
Can you hear me, Nala?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. But you was going in and out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at it was a dead spot right there. Hold on. Let me get away. I had to get out of my car. Give me a second. I'm walking away real quick because I don't know if you hear that truck.
Yeah, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah, but it's annoying to me, so I'm walking away right now.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting on my husband and daughter. They having like a father-daughter dinner.
Oh,
and I'm and I'm fasting, so I can't eat with them.
We fasting with you, honey. The Viber's fasting with you.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and I'm not sitting there to eating oxtails and all types of shit. And I'm like, nope.
They're not eating oxtails.
Yes, they are. And so I'm just like round the corner in the car waiting, like, y'all hurry up. Okay, so is this better?
Yep.
Okay, so so we brought her back on, gave her the ads, and she was to do interviews as well too. And it was going good for a little while. You know, I know Jasmine didn't like, you know, because she felt like Chelsea was very intrusive and things like that. And, you know, it was just growing. I felt like it was just growing pains with the.
And we lost you again. We lost you again. This sucks, y'all, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Thumbs up this video.
It was perfect. It was so good just a few seconds ago, and now we lose her. Flora says she was too much of a hood booger. Apparently. Super childish she is, though, for sure. Trying to give Tasha a little time. She's just in a bad area, y'all. That's what I think. But
I'm talking to you for business. I'm like, what the hell? When I tell you the shit that I used to find out about, I used to be like dumbfounded. Like, I'm a parent and my teenager just running circles around me. I swear to God.
That is scary just even thinking about that dynamic, because like I wouldn't go within 100 feet of one of them guys.
I felt exposed her to too much. Yeah, I felt like at the time maybe I exposed her too much. She's young, she's impressionable. But then I thought about it, I was like, Chelsea from New York. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Right.
Like, she knew exactly what she was doing.
Right.
She's a manipulator. She's calculated.
That is nothing. So she's using your platform to, like you said, social climb, somewhat clout chase, and all of that kind of stuff. And wow. Just think about how much further she would be along in her career right now, especially with all of the new projects and stuff that you got coming up. Now, you've grown so much, and she could have grown with you.
Yeah, but when you got somebody with their eyes on, like, how to get it fast as opposed to the long way, I was just like...
And I say that all the time, Knotty Crew, because people could look, oh, you got a struggle channel. No, I'm getting it out the mud. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to grow my audience authentically, and my time will come. I don't need anything fast. I don't need to have all these views. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid off the ads and things like that. My time will come. I'm not going to look for anyone to give anything to me. I'm going to let my personality speak for itself, and the channel will grow on its own. Period.
Her mentality, you can't change nobody's mentality. Like, Chelsea is very stuck in her ways. Like, it takes life to put her on her ass for her to understand, like, okay, this is not the way I should be. This is not how I should be doing things. And truth be told, who am I to tell somebody how to live their life, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm just your boss, right?
Yeah.
So, but it came to a point where she was so she resented me so much because of, damn, there's nothing I can say to her, do to her to get back at her for being truthful with me. Because I was straight telling her, what you doing? Why you know, why? It went from stop telling a story to, tell me, you lying. Why are you lying? Did you tell this dude the truth? Why are you playing? Why are you bringing this girl in my house who stole her whole company? I'll never forget this, bro. She's like, you gonna be my friend? She made $1 million in like 1 month. So I'm like, well, what's she doing? What's she doing? Right? I've been doing this a long time. I don't work for people that make hundreds of millions of dollars. But what you do for at that age? And so she brought us, she was like, yeah, she just buy all these purses, car, condo, all this stuff. Turns out the girl mimicked somebody's website and basically directed their traffic to her website. So anytime they went to purchase on somebody else's website, they went to purchase on her website.
Oh,
so
my God.
Yeah, and the
whole scam.
The company tried to come for her. They tried to arrest her. The lady left Atlanta. This was Chelsea's closest friend, right? And I was just like, this is who you hang with? So now,
birds of a feather will flock together, child. Pay attention.
How you bringing these people in my house? I got to watch my shit. I was like, so like, when honestly, listen,
thank you.
I know if Tyrone listens to this, and her husband, the reason she feels like I went to do a background report on him because he was scamming, that's not what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Chelsea started dating a guy, right? She was like, I got this new guy, things are different. And I was like, oh, how old is he? And she told me his age. I was like, okay, he from Florida? She was like, yeah, he owns smoke shops. I was like, And then I saw him on FaceTime, and I was like, oh.
The devil then took away Tasha's voice again. Jesus, what is going on?
It's not you. They trying to call my husband trying to call me. So hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm walking back towards him. But so I'll just keep sending him the voicemail and shit. But I was just like, he's done time. And I was like, he from Miami? She was like, yeah. So I was like, he looked like my daddy too. And she was like, oh, I didn't know I still don't know this man's last name to this day, right? I've only had, and so she was just like, oh yeah, he about to buy me a phone. And I was like, okay. She said he riding around and he said he was going to.
He's still calling me out.
Hello? Yes, he calling me. He will blow me up.
Uh-oh. This is getting good. Is this not getting good? Some exclusive tea, honey?
Yes. Thank you, Nyla.
So
Thank you, Tasha K.
And so I was just like, if that nigga wanted to buy you a phone, ain't no real dude, if he got money like that, driving around from no T-Mobile to T-Mobile looking for no phone, he would have just ordered the phone and gave you the money.
Period.
So I clocked him right there. I clocked him. And she was like, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, so did you ask her how much time?
So naive, so dumb. Thumbs up the video.
He did. He did no crime. Come to find out, she took the dude ID while he was asleep, ran a background report on him, and found out herself that he served 25 years in prison. Because I was like, why does he have a 2-year-old that old? Oh, yeah, we're getting into it. Let's get into it.
Oh, let's get the fuck into it. Where is
Clock that T. Thumbs up this video. Chelsea girl, you done got you another criminal.
On Nyla's channel, we pumping it. I'm on Nyla's channel, we pumping it, okay? Grown woman vibes. Get in the front. Let me stay in the back. Get in the front. So, yeah, I clocked it right there. So then she comes back and was like, how did you know that? I said, baby, this Florida, you know, the town is small. And then it was just certain criteria. My PR, I had a PR at one time. I ain't never met this man. I ain't never did no background check on her, but I told her that her husband liked trans women. And she was like, how did you know that? Because he left me for a trans woman. It's just the things that people will say. And I'm just like, and the type of men that they pick up. I've been dealing with people for a long time, so you're not talking to somebody that's like ignorant. It's like, but if you give me a criteria, I can literally tell you what type of person they are. But if I'm oblivious to you and I'm not paying attention, it'll go right under my nose.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really career focused. And so that's pretty much what happened. So she thinks that I did a background check. I'm like, how did I do a background check? And you called your own cousin to take this man's ID out of his wallet and run a background check.
Right, grown
for some
woman.
reason, you couldn't ask him, or he didn't feel comfortable enough to tell you that he had did that type of time.
So he doesn't know that she did this?
I don't know.
Well, he knows now. Hopefully his sisters are watching so they can tell him.
Okay. And that's exactly what.
And see, when you start off a relationship with deception, it ends fast.
Happened. And I was like, since he did time, don't bring him around my office. He's not allowed around here. We have confidential information. We're a tech company, and you know, he was doing like getting grants and stuff, and all of this stuff. She would tell me he had a white girl that knew how to get the grants. Like, she was telling me all his business and stuff. So I'm like, why would you say I ran a background report on him? The background report was you, because you tell this man business. Bad, bruh. Bad.
And that's Chelsea's biggest downfall. She run her mouth way too much.
Yeah, like, my thing is, so, like, no, I'm like, you telling me all that. I was like, don't bring him around, because he does give me scammer vibes. I said that to her face. So why would you sit here and get up on a live to my, you telling people, no, I told you to your face. Turn that music off, man. I'm on Nyla's channel. Hold on for a second. So, but like I said, that was in the beginning. I still don't know nothing about Tyrone, and he seems to be a legitimate businessman. But we did clock without a background report, and I just by her describing him, I was like, yeah, he's done a lot of time. And if he's done a lot of time, I'm not trying to say that the man didn't have no consequences, but over 20 years, bro. Listen, that's a lifestyle.
Clock that too.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
It just wouldn't be me. It just would not be. It couldn't be me. I never dated nobody in prison. As soon as if I was with a dude and he went to jail, I was not picking up the collect calls at all. So that's just me. That's the standard that I've always had. So when it comes to guys, but for her, she different. But you know, he's successful now. He seems to be doing good, but the facts are the facts. So like that's why she probably never let me meet him, because it would have been like, one already, she done told all the business, and I done picked up from what she said. It's kind of like when people do interviews with me, and I can, you going this way, so now I can see what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much.
And not to mention, Tasha, and her immaturity, there's a frequency to adulthood that she hasn't reached yet. That if you're in the room with a mature adult and y'all having a conversation, she's not going to feel comfortable.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
she not.
Just listening to her, she's very, very shallow, very surface level.
Right.
So this man,
and that's why she's so materialistic. Oh, I have rich friends. I only run in certain circles. Let me tell you something, Chelsea, if you got money, it will show. And judging by that weave, girl, But she proclaims she's a kept woman now. Why you gotta resort to being a housewife all of a sudden? I thought you knew how to get multiple streams of income. It don't make sense to me.
To be her granddaddy or whatever, it's not. It's not gonna give the same. It's she didn't want
since we talking about husbands.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, since we talking about husbands and how she was like, "Hi, Shekna,"
Girl.
we're talking about Tyrone. Hi, Tyrone. See, I can be real petty too with the facts. Shaq ain't never been to jail. He ain't never been in nobody's jail, baby. He ain't never served that kind of time. I don't have to hide my husband from the world.
Right.
I can give people his last name.
Right.
I can trust him when he's around other women, because she does feel insecure. And she's told me that, like, other women will try her. She feels like she has to dress up all the time around him because he does own clubs. He's a big dude in Broward County. So the competition is there. She has to keep.
Hey, Gracie Boo.
The baby is somewhat security for her. So because I've known women that live that lifestyle, I've just opted to not.
See, that's why she was quick to have that baby and pick that baby out, okay? Because she thought she was having a Trapper Ninja baby. Thumbs up the video. But can't no baby keep no man, Chelsea. You can't keep no man that don't want to be kept. Period, okay? And he living that club life, that mean a panty's getting thrown at him on a regular basis. You better go watch Power. Because Ghost was up in that office with Angela, hitting that with his wife right downstairs, wandering the lounge. Clock that tea. You think a baby going to secure you? Girl, if he got an appetite for a variety of women, he gonna have his variety. And I don't care how much you dress up, how many meals you cook for him. The moment he stop appreciating you, girl, he is stepping out and you replace. And can't no baby keep no man. Everybody knows that.
Do that. So there's a lot that comes with that. Girl, you got to stay on your P's and Q's, honey.
Yes,
She's
please
never
like
gonna
the
be able to keep up
video.
with that, though. Because that's the thing. Because once a man like that, if he's a club guy and that's his frequency, once she becomes wife, mother, matronly to him, she's no longer going to be attractive to him. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
She's trying to duel and play mistress and wife at the same time, but it's just not going to work, because, when you spit out more babies, that's what these type of men do. Like, this is what you, and it's only a matter of time. And she gonna come out, and she gonna come out, and she gonna, but he gonna play his cards right.
He's writing a book about his ass.
Yeah, but I don't know why, because he from the streets. He's not built like us. He's not a corporate dude. He's a street dude. He don't give a damn. And like I said, his baby mamas, bruh.
And street dudes, let me tell you something about street dudes. They always have multiple women. They just hide them real good until they bubble up and they boil over.
Like, he got baby mamas that will son Chelsea. What?
Baby mamas.
She from New York and stuff like that, so she was able to come down and, like I said, I ain't seen no marriage certificate, I don't know. But since we in the business of writing books and telling business, I'll just go ahead and put it on your channel and let you monetize it.
So, yeah, Broward, they live in Broward County. You shall find if there is a marriage.
Nala finna pull up the smoke shop.
Hold on, y'all. My daughter can't wait.
pranking over here, okay? We're no, if there is a marriage certificate, since she put it out there, because I just hear it in her voice when you said you're married, right? And you said, as you know. She said, as you know. So we gonna know for sure.
I don't know, baby. I ain't seen no marriage certificate or nothing like that. And I do this with this wife shit for real, so I don't have to tell anybody I'm a wife.
Right.
Right. And she does post a lot of their life, so I couldn't see her missing the opportunity as someone who seeks attention as much as she does and not putting up the wedding photo. Not putting up, I don't even know if, because I don't really look at her social media like that, but I don't think I've seen pictures of a ring.
I'm telling you, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine that stopped following her because she was, you know, associated with her through me or whatever. And she was like, all she's doing is on her close friends, like, you know, talking down on people because, like, she's a wife now. Oh, I'm a wife. Y'all not. Y'all need to get on my level. And this is baby, you know, this is what housewife life is like. Like, she was like,
Wow.
she was so like as if I'm not a wife. Like, I don't have to work. Like, why would you not want to work?
Right.
Why would you not want to work?
That's what she was looking for.
At 29, though. At 29. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. But she, you know, she did what she had to do, as any young girl should, that, you know, has been outside.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. I think that she did.
Yeah, she had her 304 days, okay? All right, and let's get into real quick what Chelsea had to say. So let's talk about the kids, Tasha. She's annoying.
Help. Want to hand off your taxes? Get more from your tax expert and spend less.
Live, y'all. Just so I can say this once. Well, I'm probably, because she's baiting me at this point. She is baiting me. No, we are talking about the kids. She brought up my kids.
No, she didn't.
We're going to talk about children.
No, she didn't. You're delusional.
Hold on a second. Okay. So, here's my thing. I'm gonna get my thoughts together so I don't say nothing ignorant. Okay, so boom. Everybody thinks that Tasha has something to do with my book. She doesn't. She did
I don't
not.
think that.
I know, like, over the past couple of years, even when I was on her show, and
hold on one second.
I would say, like, blah. She would say she didn't care, she wouldn't care, blah. I wrote the book in April of 2023. Me and Tasha had gotten into an argument, and Tasha threatened to fight me. And I felt like at that point, that's when our work relationship, friendship, or whatever just deteriorated. And that's when Sheck decided we will continue to work together. However, we will work separately. And that's why when you guys see me always say, like, oh, I work for Sheck, because Tasha K used to pay me. And then after she tried to fight me and we had that altercation down there by Publix, that's when Sheck started to pay me. So therefore, I worked for Sheck. So when I be saying stuff like that, I say it in a very taunting way. And to other people, it may sound like salacious or something sexual, and that's totally.
No, it sounds like you are disrespecting your marriage and her marriage. Let's be clear. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you don't have a leg to stand on when Tasha son your ass because you think you doing your big one. I'm still waiting for your big one, Chelsea. Been waiting since Conscious TV, since you got dragged by Stormisha and Vaughn. I'm still waiting for your big one, Chelsea. You do not like to take accountability for your ill behavior, and you're disrespectful from the time you put those lies out there about Vaughn. Now, Tasha tried to support your ass, you and Stormisha, in y'all careers, and y'all took it for granted. You're entitled, you're selfish, and you're disrespectful. And that's why you're dependent on a 60-year-old man to take care of your ass. I said it. Thumbs up this video.
Totally 100% not my intent. My intent is
It is your intent.
again, because she knows why I said that.
I will respect her more if she owns it. Shekna, do you miss me? You don't say that to a married man, slut. Your whole car has not expired yet, in the words of Drea. Your whole car has not expired yet. You fresh off the boat, Trick. And don't think just because you had a trapper nigga baby, that absolves you from your 304 behaviors. Thumbs up this video. I'm tired of this hoe.
Because she knows when she tried to fire me, Shek hired me under his company. And Shek paid me under his company. So when I say that, it is to take a dig at Tasha, but it's not nothing sexual. And I feel like my level of respect for Shek is why I have not put hands and feet on Tasha.
You should, though. You might as well go ahead. Go ahead. Don't hide behind Shek now. Don't hide behind Shek now, because you got all of this. You got all of this, girl. I think you know Tasha will mop the floor with that ass.
Truly, 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 why I have not put hands and feet on her. Because she's right. This is your arena. It is. But whenever something was going down with you and somebody else, who did you call? You can ask Jasmine. I done pulled up on some of these gay bloggers. They won't put it out there because how stupid do you look running from a girl? But Tasha knows that I give it up. Now, she may put a little
I don't believe you.
On, so her weight.
I don't believe you. I think you all this. I think you all bark and no bite. Dead ass.
Throw it and get right with it. But she already knows what it is. This internet stuff is your arena, but that street shit is mine. And the only reason I have not jumped on low over you is because of my respect.
Is that why you okay fucking criminals, Chelsea? Because the street arena is yours? Let me guess, your husband a reformed gangster, right? Mm-hmm.
For Shaq. However, she did an interview, I guess, talking about my husband. I really don't care because realistically, like you always said, your husband is a computer guy. He's an office man. If you're trying to expose the fact that my husband is a street nigga, don't worry. People who know me, people who watched me on your show, they can pick up vibes. That's the type of stuff I go for. So if you're waiting to expose to your street nigga, okay.
Wait. This why she's so gangster, because she thinks she got a thug, Knotty crew. Thumbs up this video. She thinks she got a thug. But wait until your online antics interfere with his business. See how he feel about you then. Because let me tell you something about thugs like him. They don't like when bitches fuck with their money.
Expose his past. Okay. What the fuck? I'm not, the man is 30 years older than me. I'm not answering, explaining, or defending anything that happened before my parents even met. So let's get that out there, first and foremost. But what I will touch on is the comments she made about my stepson. And what she tried to imply.
If you delete slot games one after another, try Cash Tornado.
Tasha, I'm so good at what I do as a babysitter. Bitch, I raised your kids. When you were in the basement all day and all night, in people business, on 2-3 hour phone calls with baby mamas and side bitches and da-da-da-da-da, I was feeding your children. I was cooking for your children. I was picking your kids up from daycare,
Did she ask you or did you volunteer, bitch? Because none of this shit mean nothing because you're fired. None of that meant anything. It wasn't enough for you to keep your job. What is your point?
Cheerleading practice, acting classes, school trip. That was me. Okay? So when you mentioned...
You were her assistant. Right, wrong, or indifferent, Knotty Crew. That's what assistants do.
In an incident about
She got 5
in a
minutes.
refrigerator. Okay, I might give you that. Do I remember that conversation? Absolutely not. It is going to be redundant if I call you a fucking liar. So I'll give you that. Okay.
So are you.
Come to you and I complained about him eating the food. Unlike you, I didn't grow up impoverished. So when
that's a flex. But you're poor now. Without your man, you're poor. That's why you got to sell these thirsty ass books. What's wrong with growing up impoverished? It's okay to get it out the mud. Look at her now. Where you wish you could be.
married the man that I married, it wasn't to get me out of a bad situation. So I didn't rush to have children.
Looks to me you did. You was in a bad situation because you had to borrow $6,000 for your apartment. She admitted it out her mouth. I can't stand bitches like her. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm not giving this no more energy. I don't care what she got to say or whatever. At the end of the day, you're fraud. You're fraud and you're bothered. That's why you keep responding. You need this energy to get your book sales up. And by disparaging her children, it makes you look worse. By talking about her coming from poverty, it shows the quality of person you are. And you are trash. You are pretending to be a woman of some type of stature and class and things like that. And it's all fake. I don't believe nothing that comes out your mouth. I think you're the biggest liar out of this whole situation. You are lying. Stormisha is lying. That's what I know for a fact. That's what I know for a fact. Put a 1 in the chat if you buying these books. Put a 2 in the chat if you could give 2. And that's why Sean Davy Way dragged your ass. Dragged your ass from hella to Cahuta, okay? Y'all know he is the king of drag. Let me give y'all a little taste. Yes, chef. I ain't buying that.
I'll be over here real quick because I got some stuff to do, girl.
Me too.
So I'm gonna go like hang out with my friends. But I decided to I was just over there watching Tasha K. Shout out to Alana Tasha K. And all the windows, and everybody in the McGraw. I was just over there listening to my girl, Molly. And I had to, of course, throw my 2 cents in. Y'all know I'm messy. Y'all know I was going to be involved with this in
Me
some
too.
shape or form, girl. So I came to be involved with this.
Me too, Sean.
So, hi.
Hi.
I love you guys. Please hit the like.
Please hit the like.
Please hit the like.
Please hit the like.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So I'm here, Flip. So hi everyone.
Hello.
It's night. I know you guys really ever see me at night. Hi LeBron. Pon Ponder and love you. Shout out to Special K, Miss Bennett, B Angie, Charles, Courtney, Miss D, Miss Shug. Tasha K. Because Tasha K gets coin every time y'all buy that book. Okay. Audio choppy. Is it choppy for everyone?
No.
Or is it choppy for everyone?
No.
Only choppy for everyone, or I'm supposed to be my butt. But and I'm a girl. But you, look at here. Could have left me a piece. You could have at least took a little piece. Now that was from a 5-star restaurant. So that I didn't pay for, but hair flip. Anyways, girl, I'm just like, okay. But So she was getting her licks back. Tasha had said that the baby, her stepson, had took her food and ate her food, her leftovers or something like that. Took her food out the refrigerator. And so I guess Chelsea was more pressed for that. So Chelsea had one live, and again, y'all know Chelsea signed a contract Saturday so that Tasha gets 15, well, a percentage, 20, 25, 30.
15, what I thought it was going to be. I called it.
Percentage of Chelsea's book that she wrote about Tasha. Now, Tasha said, look at here. Okay. You're not just my likeliness. Okay. Oh, no, you fucking did it. Oh, no, you fucking did it.
Hell no.
Girl. So Tasha was like, yeah, try. So, run me my coin.
Run my money.
I'm going to need you to give me at least, I don't know what, I don't know, you thought this was gross. I don't like gross. So I'm just like, ugh. So Chelsea said, okay, here you go, Tasha. Girl, you go ahead, girl, whatever. So now Chelsea, and right after Tasha, signed, I guess I should tell y'all that. Right after Tasha had her sign on the dotted line about Tasha getting her percentage number, girl, Tasha went live and cussed her ass out.
Period.
Tasha went live on her backup channel, Tasha K Clips, and thoroughly cussed Chelsea arse out, okay, which was just due, which she should have did. They said, you ain't gonna go on there and get her. So Tasha went over there and had got her girl. So then, of course, Chelsea had to say something in return because, she swears she's that girl. So Chelsea, she responds, we don't care. And then she decided to make a video today. So the video that Chelsea made today, she was addressing Tasha K's kids and
that's
Tasha
what we were just listening to.
Shekna. Now, in Chelsea's, one of her original clapbacks at Tasha K, of course, Chelsea decides to, throw sexual shade towards Shekna.
Yes, she did.
And allude that there was something that may have gone on between them. And I'm looking at the situation but you sitting here, girl, with this ring on your finger, girl, talking about other people's husbands. That is mighty weird. Are you happy or aren't you? Because that don't make sense, girl. For you to low-key try to disrespect your husband, process of trying to disrespect another person's marriage. I just found all of that extremely weird. I'm like, how long is this? How long does she plan on being 22? Do she plan on growing up at all?
No.
Sheriff didn't even do that? Because I just found that weird and extremely immature for you to be a married woman bragging on your marriage, yet you sitting here trying to put yourself low-key.
It's giving you're bored as a housewife. It's giving you're missing the mess. That's what it's giving. Share this live, y'all.
In a bed with somebody, you know that's not true. So I'm like, well, hopefully she's doing this to sell the book. Because I found it weird what she said as well while she was over there that Tasha K is an employee. No, other way around.
Other way around. I said that.
Sell that book just off the merit of you.
No, it's the other way around. You work for Tasha, baby. Still. And I think you wanted it that way. Because you still want to be in the circle.
Of your word and off the merit of you being Chelsea Alana.
She's a nobody.
Tasha said, look at here, you're going to sell it.
Put a one in the chat if y'all be checking for Chelsea Alana. The only person I know that really fool with her and is fair is Couture Bay and Jovi maybe sometimes, okay? But other than that, anybody checking for... I'm not checking for her.
But
I think today probably was the first time I was on her channel.
But I'm not saying you can't.
You're welcome for the view.
You're a liar. So it just is what it is. But I don't mind getting paid off you lying. It just is what the.
Me neither.
Is. So at the end of the day, girl, you still work for Kibi Studio. Again, you said you got to get Tasha K a $10.99. Will she be actually working? Because I don't see her doing that. Imagine it's your book. It's your job to promote it. Case again, if I were you, I would keep popping your ish at her because that's the real only free promo that you're gonna get. And at the end of the
period.
day,
and Tasha did give a promo. We started the show with that. Okay. She gave a promo and then went on her channel and cursed her clean the fuck out, okay?
Free promo because Tasha K is getting a percentage. I'm thirsty.
Okay. And look, Couture Bay, I ain't mad. People can associate, you know me. Anybody could associate with anybody. I don't care. But I just wonder what, I trust you in a situation, But I wonder what her intentions are, especially on the path that you've been going on, you know? Like, I just feel like she cannot be trusted, especially after she lied on that man and said he allegedly raped her. That's a serious accusation. Like, that's giving you're very, very messy. And I didn't like the way, and this is my personal point of view, I didn't like the way she was giving those digs at Tasha's husband. It seemed very classless for a woman who has money, for a woman who says she's on a certain level or whatever. She tried to explain it. I don't accept.
You sure? Because you cutting her to check. Correct, but she don't have to do anything. There's no work that she has to put in. Not at all. She don't have to go nowhere and promote this book or anything like that. That's all on you. Yeah, boss. That's all on you. So I'm like, what work is she actually doing?
You're such a boss. You're such a boss, but you didn't even know what the copyright laws was. That's why Tasha was able to go on the official King Pang show and sun your ass. That's what happened.
She don't give a fuck about that book being successful or anything like that because she already got paid. And she also still gets the percentage off of what you make on the book. Who's working for who? Hello? She's not your manager. No, not at all. She's not your agent. She's not any of those things. Her name is Unwound with Tasha K, and she minded her motherfucking business. So, yeah, imagine getting a check for doing absolutely nothing, but that person calling you an employee. Imagine me writing you a check for doing nothing, and I'm saying I'm your boss. Well, I don't do anything for you. So just like, are you sure? Where's my office again? They don't have one. So shout out to Chelsea making a way to still work for Keepy Studios and I'm a girl, the ones that just can't let go. But yeah. So Chelsea says, she also says that, you know, she was recording Tasha and she has 248 recordings. You know, Chelsea, your shoulda, coulda, wouldas are very annoying. I'm just
very.
Like, saying what you could do. Oh, I could play the recordings. Oh, I could show you this email. Oh, I could show you these messages. I could share right now. Oh, let me show you this contract. But you never actually do those things, and it's very annoying. So Tasha K decided to go live and do exactly what you couldn't, Chelsea Alana. And what that is show a receipt. Because you've yet to show one of those. You're loud and proud about being married. You're loud and proud about saying that Tasha K's paying you way more than that. She only paid Bondi Blue $400. Like, oh my God, shout out to Bondi Blue, we love you. She only paid her $400. Like, oh my God, like I was making $7,000 a month and you no longer are. Ooh, imagine on something that you no longer have. Yeah, as far as we're concerned, you're unemployed. You are a housewife. Yet you brag about having this and having that in your man's this and your man. You're still over there in that same apartment that Keepy Studios had to co-sign for. I find that weird. Yeah, who? We gonna need to see it, baby. I was where you were. I just did better. Absolutely. I was a sugar baby. Absolutely. I was a hoe. I wore a sign up. Yeah, I was all of that stuff, girl. I'll admit it sure was because I'm proud of it. I just made it out of the paint. I sure did. It was days I didn't know where my next sugar daddy was coming from. Old white man, old black man, old Mexican man. I didn't know the time, girl. It was times where I had to lay in a bed and it was times I had to get 2-3 jobs. I had to pick up shifts, Lord, I had to pick up shifts and I had work and I don't want to work. I just wanted to lay on my back like you, Chelsea. Girl, I just wanted to lay on my back like you. So it's just like, girl, I get it. Like, check the receipts. Remember, Chelsea? Like, ooh, he's married to old men and this and he's that. Wasn't you talking shit about my teeth that you had gaps too? You got braces too? Ooh. Is that why you still have that lip? Yeah, I find that weird. I'm gonna need you to stop copying off of me if you're gonna make it an issue when I do it. Why is it it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it? I was hello? Why was I gross? But when you do it, it's cool. I'm like, what? I used to use old men too. Sure did. Ran their pockets. Check the receipts, Chelsea girl. Go to my old Facebook and all of that stuff. You was me on yachts, all of that. That's to me. Gaps and all. I've always been a bitch. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, gaps and all, sweetie. No braces on yachts. So yeah, I sure was. Yeah, I done had all the three big B's. Beamers, Mercedes, all go check. Go look, girl.
Beamer nasty, if you ask me. Okay, that's big boy. Chelsea girl. People who have money don't brag about what they have. That's really in poor taste. I'm just saying.
Look at my Mercedes, how low it was to the ground with those little profile tires on it that my old man paid for. Like, cause I didn't. Yeah, been there than that. Like, ooh. So I'm just like, that's not bragging. Show us. Show us. Because you still in the same high rise that Tasha K helped you get. So I find that weird. I'm like, girl, you stole this, you stole that, your man stole this, your man stole that. Make me a believer. Girl, make me a believer. Anybody can lease a car. Girl, I got a crossover SUV, a crossover BMW outside right now. Sure do. Sure do. 2021. Leased. Ain't no shame in my pimping. Leased. Sure did, but I put $17,000 down on it. I did that. I sure did here flip. So yeah, anybody could get a lease. Girl, please. I'm gonna trade that car out. What you want me to get? What you want me to get, girl? What you want me to get? Hurry up. What you want me to get? Girl, we're not impressed. Girl, we're not impressed by any of that. Because if you have to talk about it, that means it's not happening. It sure is, because I live a very charmed life. I live a very blessed life. But I'm not out here talking about it. Because for what? For what? Don't worry about what Sean doing, girl. Just know he all right. Just know I'm all right. Don't worry, I'm driving where I live. Because it shows that you're very empty. It base your life, the value, the things, your morals, off of material things. Like, girl, please. None of, because you can't take none of it with you. None of it. So I just find that mighty weird. But I'm just like, oh, okay, girl, I guess. But you swear you this, you swear you that. I just feel like when you got it, you don't have to talk about it. It shows. It shows. When you live a glamorous life, it shows. You know, Beyonce don't have to walk around and live her life.
I agree, Sean.
Just on a day-to-day.
I agree. It shows. You don't have to brag about it. You don't have to talk about it. It just shows, honey, if you're fabulous. And you don't got to have on a bunch of labels to be fabulous. I made this good spaghetti last night with ground turkey and turkey sweet Italian sausage. Fabulous, okay? It just shows. You don't have to talk about it. Thumbs up this video.
She turned the camera on. All we're going to see is glam. All we're going to see is luxury. Everything's going to be beautiful. She don't have to go live and... I'm like, who's she talking to? Is she like talking to herself? Because I'm so confused, Chelsea girl. I was just like, who are you trying to convince right now? Is your man cheating on you, girl? Is one of them watching, girl? Because I'm like, who are you trying to convince right now? Us or you? Because, girl, okay, you live in a building. Girl.
And she rents, by the way. She doesn't own. Her man is this big-time business owner, but they rent. They rather pay $6,000 a month in rent than pay for a mortgage. You make that make sense.
I don't see no Versace furniture. I don't see a $200,000 chandelier.
And see, this wouldn't even be a thing, but you the one that brought it up. You put that in the forefront. You're materialistic, shallow. That's why you gotta make yourself seem bigger than what it is. And it don't even have to be. We don't care.
For nothing, just cause. Girl, you get your ass down to this mediocre ass apartment, girl. Everything about this is mediocre. Like, girl, everything about this is basic, girl. Girl, you just don't have to do all of that. Like, if you live in glamorous, like, I'm sure Tasha K lives beautifully, but she don't walk around every day. This is like, for what? I mean, ugh. I mean, she could, but why? You know, the people that could brag aren't, and the ones that are brag shouldn't be. Yeah, like, you give that. You one of the girls that shouldn't be bragging. Because for Tasha K to be so low vibrational, this and so that, you can't keep your mind off of her. It's been years, and now you're gonna drop.
It's giving single black female vibes. I'm sorry. Thumbs up this video.
And ain't she a nobody? Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
She obviously somebody for you to write a book about her.
I'm like, that is so weird to write a book about a nobody. Like that.
What am I missing?
Oh, girl. Now she over there writing books about nobodies. Now she over there writing books about the girls you swear you created. Girl, bye. Like, I find that mighty weird. Because Chelsea and I, we never had any beef.
Me neither.
We never had a problem. Not at all. I didn't even know
never.
Who you were. Like,
me neither.
Who's this? I'm like, who's this? Because I thought it was cute that you used to try to make it be like...
I only know when Tasha used to yell at her ass, like somebody's about to get fired. She always talked about how she was going to fire you.
Who is this when it comes to Sean? Girl, I'm that bitch. What we don't know is who you are. It's who you are. Because man been working for Tasha K about as long as you were longer, and my girl. And Tasha K ain't never had to come forward and do no damage control for Jasmine. You could have sat back and been, you gotta help him get a channel. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You swear you this, you swear you that, but was living in Storm's house. Girl, how the fuck you that bitch in Storm's house? In the Twink's house, girl? Please.
How you that bitch and you borrowing $6,000 and you got 6 jobs, say Chelsea, you be putting your foot in your own mouth. Period.
Please. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, this is gross. I'm like, this Chelsea with the 5 head, right? Yeah, this the one that was living with Stormy? Her?
Not the 5 head. Sean is a mess.
The baller. The one that got so much. Her. I don't give a what you was allegedly waiting on. Because if I was waiting for my apartment or my house or whatever to be ready, I would have did it in a 5-star suite. That's where I would have did it, because that's what bad bitches do. Yeah. Not lay up next to nigga house that they don't even like, smashing on an air mattress. Girl, please. But you want to keep saying...
And did mess with that broke ass Ninja Vaughn. Mm-hmm.
Tasha from Broward or Howard, or she from Florida. She from, what about it? They clearly don't get fucked on air mattresses. Like, hello? Like, are we doing that? Are we judging? Hello? Girl, how you a high-priced bitch fucking on an air mattress? No, we would at least have the Motel 6 situation. Yeah, I'm not on top of Stormisha. Are you kidding me? Like, not at all. See, Chelsea, you and I never had an issue. Our issue came in because Tasha and I had an issue, and you decided to jump in. See what I'm doing right now? You and Tasha have an issue, and I'm deciding to jump in.
Me too.
I'm just giving you what you gave me, sweetie.
Me too. She ain't even do nothing to me. I just see her character. That's it. And I don't like it. And I wanted to voice my opinion. And I don't care who like it or not. I don't even care if she like it. I do what I want. That's what boss bitches do, Chelsea.
Keeping it cute. Oh, yeah, you know I'm keeping it cute. Girl, very so much. Find it weird how you start on your live and try to make it seem like Tasha K fired you for no reason. No. I still have the receipts. I mean, I was looking for them today. Like, I was, and I found them. I did everything in my power to find them. You got fired because you were responsible for that event. Yeah, for Tasha's event. And it was 100 people coming. Mm-hmm. You had got the budget signed for, open the budget. The down payment for the whole event was $7,000 for all of the food, all of the catering, all of that to be taken care of. You told Tasha and Shaq that's all that they were responsible for. They had to pay $7,000. So they did. They paid the $7,000 in full. When they got the bill, they got when they went to pay, leave, I guess, the event, they got another bill for $12,000. Yeah. So the budget wasn't for $20,000 goddamn dollars. That's not what the budget was for. And when Tasha and them bring it to her attention, she basically like, oh, well, y'all should have paid. Excuse me? But she don't want to talk about that.
That sound like her. She don't never want to take accountability for anything wrong that she do. And sometimes in life, you got to humble yourself and say, you know what? I was wrong. I was mistaken. No, instead, you didn't own it. And you got your ass fired.
I want to talk about how she went $12,000 over budget for fucking eating. Yeah, not for the event in total. Like, no, basically just for them to eat and shit. It was about $21,000, $22,000. So now they got to take their hard-earned money that they've earned, put with a budget for said event, and take another 12 and put it on top of what they should have already paid for. So that $12,000 should have been more sort of a profit for the team, including her. And so you just dropped the ball and just, oh, well, that's when Tasha should have knocked you off your feet. That's what should have knocked you off your feet. Because you say, Chelsea, that you're street. Tasha's internet, you can't be street. Because you would have beat Tasha ass at that Publix. Yes, you would have. Yeah, I don't know what streets you hang out in, girl. I don't know what streets you hang out in, sweetheart. But if you were street that day when you and Tasha exchanged words at Publix, you would have.
I don't know. From Jersey, where I'm from Jersey is on site. And where you from, Chelsea, from New York, on site. Ain't no talking about it. You just do it.
Beat her ass then. Because that's what a shit would have did. Because I'm a street nigga. So that's what I would have did. If Shekin would have disrespected me enough to make me feel like I need to put my hands on him at Publix, I would have did. Like, that's just what that word. That's just what that word. Tasha got couth. Tasha got patience. I don't. I'm an animal. So if I post a pounce on him right there, I'm a pounce right there. What do you mean? So you let her completely disrespect you and leave the parking lot? But you from the street. You ain't bust from winter? Girl.
There's a whole lot of capping going on.
And throw all the papers around and all that. Well, hello? Girl, you should went like this on top of Tasha.
All right, y'all. So that's it. Y'all got to go over to Sean Davey Way to hear the rest of it. He dragged the hell out of her, okay? And as Chelsea, when you going to learn? You got dragged by Stormisha and Vaughn on CTV, and now I feel like I have deja vu. You never learn, and it's the fact that you lead with disrespect to me, and you packing lies on top of the truth, and I just don't trust you, and I don't trust you around my friend Couture Bay. I don't trust you around Jovi, none of that, because Jovi really and Bree is real hood. Like, Bree, don't get her professionalism fucked up, okay? I just think you trying to get in where you fit in at the end of the day. The spaghetti popping, y'all. I gotta get ready to punch back in for work. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents. And I feel like, and not even just Chelsea, I feel like Storm, they both took the situation for granted. And then they turned around and tried to turn on Tasha. And they thought turning on Tasha. I love you, Brie. You already know. Look, me and Brie have a real life friendship. Okay? And she know I will boop. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of her. And I don't want to see nobody with ill intentions around my friends ever. Never trusted her. And that's just my honest opinion. Or whatever. But Brie know how to handle herself. She a grown-ass woman. She don't need me to fight her battles for her. Trust me. Or whatever. But I always just question what her real intent is. Because now she see Tasha K is co-signing you, Jovi Beauty, and stuff like that. It's just like, I always felt like she was trying to use y'all. That's how I feel. Right? And I'm entitled to my feelings. Or whatever. But protect your neck, girl. Protect your neck, or whatever. You know how to, maneuver through these situations. But to me, you look like a whole op out here, Chelsea. You really do. And you could have turned the OKP situation into a positive. And you didn't. And the fact that you would drag her kids into it and say, conditions about her son that none of us knew about, I think is just an all-time low for you. All based off of Tasha saying that your stepson ate food off her plate. And that's where you need to grow. That's where you need to grow. But Tasha said it. She was like, that shit has passed. Like, Chelsea, you grimy and you're messy. You're more than messy. You're manipulative to me and you're cruel. You have cruel intentions. You move with cruel intentions. And people like you are not to be trusted. And if you will run with people that will commit fraud, I only imagine what you'll do when you're desperate. So I suggest you get on board with your many jobs that you had before, because it doesn't look like the housewife role is working for you. Okay? It doesn't seem like you're happy. It really doesn't. And I bet you, according to Tasha, your man be outside. Tasha said it. I ain't. And I'm sure it's got you feeling insecure, baby. But you got some growing up to do. You cannot lead with disrespect and expect rewards. And then I just really feel like you and Storm are all stunted. You want to talk about how Storm broke? Your money train has dried up too. Let's just keep it real. Ooh. Oh my God, Bree, thank you. What the hell is this? Oh, it's before word. Bree just sent me some tea, y'all. She said, do not buy chicken. Please tell your family and friends. The president has paused all announcements and communications from the CDC, FDA, etc. until February 15. There is a huge recall on chicken and egg. I just bought egg-laying eggs yesterday. Let me tell y'all, eggs was $10. I just bought egg-laying. It wasn't my choice. That was the cheaper ones. Egg-laying ends that is not being properly announced to the public. Remember the Coviana delayed announcement. Please, please, please do not buy chicken, and please do not do your own research before you do. Child, thank y'all so much. Knotty crew. Bree is schooling us. Look. Don't buy chicken. Don't buy chicken, and I'm about to go in there and throw out these eggs. Yes, the chicken I have been frozen. We got deep freezer style. You know how we do, okay? All right, you all. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Let's leave it in the comments. Let me know, in your opinion, do you think Chelsea did her big one by writing these books? And then the fact that she dragged Love Jones. Look, I don't like how Love Jones be windmilling for Storm. Let Storm stand up on his own 2 feet or whatever. But did Love Jones deserve that? She's just giving nasty. She's a nasty girl. She's unhappy. That's what it's giving. I'm getting all my appointments out the way, y'all. I did my colonoscopy yesterday. Got a clean bill of health. I don't got to go back for 10 years. Yes. I got my OB appointment on, what's this? What's this? The 4th? What is the 7th? I didn't realize I set everything up. Friday. Oh, I got to reschedule my dentist appointment. I might can make it, though, because they all right there. Look at me. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I love you all. I'm going to figure it out. I appreciate you all. I'll be live again. Manana. Until next time, Nighty Crew.